Hey everybody, we're back. It's game 4 at CanHammer. I'm playing against, Akash, and he's playing his Custodes. We're playing into what is it, Chimera? Chimera, and looking for a nice long game. And what is it, mission L, which is taken hold, hidden supplies, and search and destroy. Going over what my list is. It is going to be, again, it's the same thing. The 2 bricks of 20. Loading up here and here. The Royal Warden one, the Orkin one is towards the middle. I have Scorpec Destroyers over into this corner. Aphidians into the back with my little castle back here. My DDAs on this flank. Scorpec Lord with all the other Scorpecs are over here. My solo guy is just sitting here in the middle, ready to do some shit. And basically that is my deployment. Everything's on the table. And we'll just go over to what Akash is running. What are you running?
So I'm running Solar. I've got 3 Venerable Contemptors that stand back up on a 2-up, 2 Achilles, my Achilles Dreadnoughts, 1 Telemon that's hyper durable. I've got 2 Caladius Grav Tanks with anti-tank shooting, 1 unit of Blade Champ with Wardens, and then 3 little sister squads to run around.
Nice. Yeah, it's going to be hopefully like my tanks just don't fucking blow up from your tanks, and I can just roll as many armor saves and reanimations as I possibly can. We roll up for going first, and it's Custodes Turn 1. So we just finished Custodes Turn 1. Objectives were no prisoners, battle lines. And bring it down. He CP switched out bring it down to get extend battle lines, and basically just staged a bunch of shit. These flamers moved up to try and block off my warriors. Wardens got into the middle. And then there's just Knight Central of just hiding behind buildings, ready for the reactive move. Tanks are also staging to try and get lines on my next movements, and also be a little bit harder to be seen. Scored and extend battle lines and dropped no prisoners for a CP, and we're off to Necrons Turn 1. All right, so we just finished Necrons Turn 1. Moved up my warriors. These guys advanced, rolled a 3. They didn't quite make it where I wanted them to go. My missions were Establish Locust, Area Denial, and I dropped Area Denial and ended up getting Secure No Man's Land. My Aphidians dropped in on this objective over on this top corner. DDA shot over at this Contemptor over here and fucking rolled like a champion, blowing him up. He came back to life with 4 wounds.
This guy's moving, advancing.
Warriors came up into the middle. Fucking, that's a heroic advance. My Aphidians are in trouble. My warriors moved up, shot down all of the sisters, and then charged into the wardens. Scorpec Lord came out and also charged into the wardens. I took away this objective. My Scorpec Lord died from the Blade Champion, and warriors didn't get really hurt. And then, we're off to Custodes Turn 2. So we just finished Custodes Turn 2. I got Storm Hostile Objective and Sabotage. A bunch of guys moved up into the middle here. He got a cheeky line from this guy into my Scorpec Destroyers. Killed one of those guys. This guy moved up to, again, start getting into a spot to do some work. These sisters moved over here to Sabotage. Tanks moved up. This guy advanced 1 CP to advance shoot and charge, shot the Aphidians, killed 2 of them, charged into the Aphidians. Only 2 wounds went through, but I failed both of my armor saves. Killing them, he then fell back onto consolidated back onto the objective. Into this fight, he shot the shit out of my Scorpec Lord, which killed him with Meltas. And this fight still happened going into here. Storm Hostile Objective was taken on this objective. And Sabotage is ongoing, and we're off to Necrons Turn 2. And then you can, continue here. We just finished Necrons Turn 2. Turn 2. I got Assassination and Defense Stronghold. Where I thought I could have done something with my Ghost Arc or my DDA. Turns out I couldn't. So he basically just stood there, not being able to do a thing. And Warriors moved up. They failed their 4-inch charge. I rolled Snake Eyes twice with the CP reroll. These Warriors all stayed up into here. My Scorpec Destroyers moved up, made a glorious 8-inch charge to get into...
I'm just using him as a base measure.
Sounds good. Got 8-inch charge into the Blade Guard, or the Wardens with the Captain. I resurrected one of my Scorpex into like a full resurrection, so these guys moved in and charged into this Telemon. Didn't do anything to him. He punched back, did 5 wounds, and I fucking saved a madman, and only one of them died. And that was basically my turn. I got my Assassinate, and Defend is ongoing, and I think I only scored my 10 points for primary. So we just finished Custodes Turn 3. Missions were Engage in all fronts and Mark for Death. Movement phase, this guy ran around the corner and is staging in to get in some stuff into, I'm assuming, next turn. Tanks moved up to shoot the shit out of my Scorpec destroyers. Spoiler, they fucking killed them all. This guy tried to melt my Overlord, so my Scorpec Lord. He made his 4-up invuln. The blast shots from this guy also tried to kill my Overlord, which I get, he just was a tank this turn. He just made all the saves. This Telemon moved up, melted my Scorpex, only did 2 damage with the Melta. Tried to charge into the DDA, didn't make it. The charges were all on 4, like all charges were rolled 4s. There was pretty slow guys. This guy Rapid Ingress, just came in from reserves here. Shot at Illuminor, doing nothing. And I had a very defensive turn. My guys just basically made all their saves. He tried to make a charge into the command barge, failed it on I think he was a 1 and a 5, or 6 inches. CP re-rolled it. I think again it was another 1 on the dice, so couldn't make the 9 to make it in. Over here, nothing really happened. Warriors died, Warriors came back. And so we're off to Engage in all fronts. We scored for 4 points, 10 on primary, and we're off to Necrons Turn 3. Alright, we just finished Necrons Turn 3. What were my missions again? I had Bring It Down and Storm Hostile Objective. Storm Hostile was not going to be happening. So Bring It Down, my DDA and my Warriors shot and killed this dude over here. I tried to put a lot of shooting into this guy. I brought him down to 3 wounds after the Scorpex, this guy charged into there. Scorpex again only had 1 wound go through. My Scorpex are just not wounding anything this game. He punched them all back and they all died. I decided not to charge with those guys. Over on this side, all this shit happened. My Scorpec Lord came across to try and kill this guy, failed, or saves were made, and he got to survive. And yeah, this all just fucking sat around doing nothing. We're off to Custodes Turn 4. Custodes Turn 4. So we just finished Custodes Turn 4. He got Secure No Man's Land and Recover Assets. This guy moved up and my DDA overwatched him. I rolled a 1 for the big cannon, re-rolled it into 5. Blew him up, he got back up. And this tank advanced and shot at my DDA. I failed all 3 of my invulns, and so he just took exactly 14 wounds and didn't explode but died. This guy just moved up into this corner. The Glaive guy moved up, made a 12-inch charge, and went into some Warriors. This guy over here melted my Scorpec Lord and then charged into the Warriors onto this zone. This, again, was just a big cluster of nothing really happened. I didn't even use my Ghost Arc this turn. Fair enough. And so Secure No Man's Land for Baby for them holding here, and these guys are recovering assets, and those guys are recovering assets. Oh yeah, I made a stupid amount of 4-up saves on my Canipto Thrall in both units. This one, I think he tanked 5 wounds that went through, and it just fucking was a stupid amount. I think 2 wounds went through, and we're off to Necrons Turn 4. So we just finished Necrons Turn 4. Yeah, you can continue to do your stuff. Basically just fell back, shoot, and charged. I had Overwhelming Force and Cleanse. So I also had another one that I was Engage in all fronts. I spent a CP to just get rid of Engage in all fronts. My hope was to kill this guy to cleanse onto that objective, but I left this guy on 1 wound, so I didn't get to do that. Over here, I shot the hell out of that Telemon. He died, and then he came back with 1 wound, and then I charged back into him, punched him in the face. Barely, actually. I think it was just a Crypto Thrall doing 1 wound. Killed him. Got my double for Overwhelming. Got my 15 for primary. And the rest was basically moot. So we're off to Custodes Turn 5. So we just finished Custodes Turn 5. He had Cleanse and Assassination. These guys basically stood still, couldn't really get into guys because everybody was just in base contact. He cleansed on this objective. I had guys on there. I had basically just done my turn. He's in the bathroom right now, so I figured that's what I'll do my video. This guy, there's some shenanigans I did with guys in combat. He shot. I then pulled out of the guy that didn't charge, so then he couldn't shoot or do anything else. So there's just a lot of warrior bullshittery going on in this corner. And these guys just, oh yeah, this is after my fallback and everything. The tank and the Dreadnought tried to kill a Luminor, couldn't kill him, so he didn't get to assassinate. I think he was alive with 2 wounds. And this Dreadnought did nothing, everything else just kind of stood there. So it was only 2 points for Cleanse and 10 points for taking hold. So we just finished Necrons Turn 5. My missions were no prisoners and behind enemy lines. I dropped that for Extend, which is a good switch. Warriors fell back shot and charged. I killed the Talimon over here. Everything else moved over to kill the other Talimon there. Orkin went Super Saiyan to try and blow up this Grav tank. He brought it down to 3 wounds left. A Luminor swung at it. 1 wound went through. He made a save, didn't kill it, didn't get online, no prisoners, but then still ended up holding 3, scoring 4 points for no prisoners and 5 for Extend Battleground. So that's the end of the game. It's a 13-7 for Necrons, and thanks for watching.